Good morning, guys. We're going chasing waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. It's in a song. You shouldn't go chasing waterfalls.
I don't get that song.
No, I don't get it either.
You should go chasing waterfalls.
And that's exactly what we're going to do.
We've got a whole bunch of waterfalls lined up that we're going to go check out, starting with Wallaman Falls. We just spent the night at Wallaman Falls campground in the national park up here. It's a really nice campground with facilities and all that, and it's cheap as well. Short walk or drive to the falls, but we're going to go to the falls now and hike down. It gon' rain. Unfortunately, the weather's not amazing, but making the most of it.
90%.
Oh, look at this hairpin. This is steep.
I feel like I'm walking like back, like they're gonna lean back to get like the right angle.
Yeah, she's pretty steep.
Would you say straight to the point?
Straight to the point,
We're going
just down. No mucking about.
No mucking about. Bit of a scenery change.
Is this the world's biggest single drop waterfall, or Australia's?
Oh, I think Australia's.
Just making claims that aren't true. No, Australia's biggest single drop waterfall.
Yeah, Australia's only waterfall. Parkour.
The rainforest in the rain is a bit of a vibe, but we're getting close to the waterfall now, and I don't know how much of it we're going to be able to see because it's either very cloudy or it's spray coming off the waterfall. That was epic, even with the rainy weather. It's kind of a bit of a mood down here. And now we've got to climb up. It's a relatively short walk, but I think it's going to be pretty steep going back up. Also, the rocks at the bottom of the waterfall are slippery. How do we know that?
And that wasn't even like a dangerous part. It was just like a little rock. So yeah, take it easy out there.
We're nearly back to the top. I think definitely a hike well worth doing. Relatively short, really. Every time I do these as well, I think about that someone had to build these paths. Like, a lot of this is just asphalt about halfway down, which would have been a lot of work. But if you don't want to do this hike, you can see the whole falls from a little lookout at the top. So we'll show you that as well.
We've just driven to Cardwell Spa pools. I mean, we're not quite there, but we've just crossed the bridge to get there. And that is some blue water with some green. So that was a cute little spot, but I could tell it would be absolutely epic in the wet season because at the moment the spa isn't quite flowing like it normally would. Plus it's overcast today, so I feel like we didn't quite get the blue effect, but definitely a spot to check out, and I would say on a hot day would be the place to be. Now we're going to go to our camp.
We're worried we're going to have to do our first water crossing or have to turn around, but I think we'll be okay. Just making us a cup of tea, and Brooke and I were just talking about, this video that we're currently filming, and she goes, "Have we started that? That's all we've done today." And then I said we went to the waterfalls, and she's like, "Willem Falls." Where's Willem Falls?
I don't know. I meant Wallaman.
And you just blanked the whole of today out.
I can't remember what we did.
That's all we did was go to a waterfall and then drive here.
Just looking at my cut.
We've got evidence of you sliding down at the bottom. So in your mind, what did we do today?
Willem Powerfish.
We just woke up here on the side of the Bruce Highway.
Yeah, the Bruce. I don't know.
Oh, Bruce.
I think you need to go to bed. Oh.
Nothing happened today.
Willem
Powerfish. Go get the dog.
I think he got cabin fever. Anyway, cup of tea now.
Let there be 1,000 blossoms bloom as far as I'm concerned. You know, but I ain't spending any time on it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning. We're going to finish our coffee and make our way to Mission Beach. Hopefully we're going to spot a cassowary today. We've had a tip from a fellow camper yesterday where to find a cassowary. How's the weather too?
Oh man.
That's one nice looking beach. Why doesn't mine look like that? As you can see, the weather here at Mission Beach isn't amazing, but it has cleared up a bit since we pulled up. It was pouring, and I found Brook a coconut and she got super stoked by that, so I think she's coming over with multiple coconuts. What have we got here?
Coconuts.
They're the best ones you found?
Well, found 3. Is that a bird?
That is a bird.
Is he okay?
I don't know, let's go see. Give him a shake. Can you hear the milk in him? Yeah. We're gonna go check on this little bird. Is it a kingfisher?
Yeah. Let's roll.
Let's go.
I've got a good feeling. I feel like Etty Bay is the place to see a cassowary.
That was the tip we had, was Etty Bay is where the cassowaries are.
So I'm gonna be cassoware. Oh, gotta slow down so I be cassowary.
Also, do you want to tell them how you thought you were really clever with your cassowary pun? Because like up here they're like be crockwise and Brook's like be cassowary.
Yeah, I thought I was real smart. I was like, you know, be cassowary. And then turns out that's like the actual slogan, like be crockwise, be cassowary. Good feeling, good vibes.
Coming to you with cassowary footage soon.
So we just had some lunch. We had ham rolls, which were delicious. And yeah, we just had a quick stroll along the beach and read some of the signs, and I didn't realize that cassowaries are actually endangered. So if we do see one, it's probably going to be pretty special because unfortunately there aren't as many around as there used to be. And I think that's just due to habitat loss and them getting hit by cars. Unfortunately, that's the case. But I think we're just going to enjoy this beautiful beach. And I think Julius is making extra lunch. I think he's making some noodles. Hungry boy. Nudes. And yeah.
A few moments later.
Absolutely stoked that we were able to see cassowary. I had good vibes, and then when I read the sign about them being endangered, I was like, nah, probably none of them around anymore. And then Julius was having a chat to a guy out there that was commenting on the van, and all of a sudden I'm just like, cassowary! And the guy's like, better let you go, mate. And so we jumped out, kept that safe distance. Well, initially kept that safe distance because we know that they can be a little bit unpredictable. These guys I think are pretty used to humans because there is a caravan park here and people are here all the time, and so I have a feeling these guys are a little bit more friendly with people, but they were definitely on the hunt for food. And then anyway, so I've stayed with the van because I was like, oh, Julius is out there taking a photo, like I can see from afar. I've got my binoculars, I can use those. Anyway, so I've come like back to the van, and then it kind of started coming towards the van, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like that's a safe distance. But then it walked around and saw that we had some bread rolls on the counter, and basically just like went to walk into the van, which was a little frightening. And so I just closed the door and I was like, nah, not coming in, and I moved the bread rolls and whatnot. But I'll show you this little clip here of it. No.
Shut the door.
So I reckon if you are looking to spot some cassowaries, come down to Etty Bay beach and you can just park up for the day. It took us about an hour to spot the cassowary, but it just walked straight past. So just be patient if you want to spot one, and just keep that safe distance, I guess.
Yeah, be careful because they are dangerous.
Yeah, they can be quite dangerous, but at the same time, like, yeah, this is its home, so just let it do its thing, and bring a zoom lens if you've got one, because that's just like the best way to capture them if you want to take photos. Julius is just hanging out now reading a book, Monday Vibes by the Beach, and then this is outside here. So that's kind of the view that we've got for the day.
We'll see you tomorrow. This was our free camp just outside Innisfail, and as you can see, it's been raining again. But we're not going to let a little bit of rain stop us. We've got 3 waterfalls to go to today, so we're going to hit the road. First stop of the day is Ellinjaa Falls, which I've just learnt that that's where we're going. So
look,
and we've found not a cassowary, but we found this guy. You been to see the waterfall? Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know where we were going really, I just knew we were going to waterfalls.
hopeless.
It was like always like a 100-metre walk from the car park, and then you get that. Well, that's definitely worth checking out. I'm glad the walk was short because I did not come prepared. So now walking back barefoot. Now waterfall number 2, which is, what's that one called? Because I don't know.
Zillie Falls, I think.
Zillie Falls.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll say bye to the rooster as we go.
Very easy.
See you, buddy. We're gonna go now. He's not interested in me, but he's interested in Brook. Maybe he wants a tour.
Probably. Hey, mate. Wanna come in?
Waterfall number 2, Zillie Falls. And I've learnt from my previous mistakes. We're going no shoes.
You're giving out free feet content. In this, in this economy.
This one's free. Next time send me money. I'm gonna regret this. I'm glad I didn't wear my Birks, but I don't know if barefoot was the best choice. How's your white dress going?
I mean, it's alright at the moment.
It's a little bit muddy. Speed update. We're muddy, but I'm happy with my choice. And now I've lost my phone somewhere, so go find that. Other side of the fence, please. Waterfall number 3, which is Millaa Falls. This is a famous one, and I do know this one. And I think we got lucky because it's, I don't know what day it is, but it's not a weekend. So there's a few cars here, but look like out on the front it packs out right down the main road. So anyway, I'm gonna go check that out.
So I did wear the Birks again.
Which was a mistake because I then saw a little kingfisher down there having a bath, and I ran down and tried to get a shot of him, and I ended up slipping, which those are my slip marks. Nearly ended up in the creek down there. So hopefully the shot I got was worth the muddy Birks. Started raining there and we had the whole place to ourselves for a few moments, which was really nice. And I am so grateful that we have a hot shower right now. So I'm gonna go have a shower.
So I just got out of bed and Julius was meant to be cooking us some baked beans and eggs, and he put the baked beans on, but kind of realised that he wasn't in the van anymore, and then yeah, so here he is.
Crack that whip. Licorice whip.
So I found him out there learning how to crack a whip with a bunch of other campers, which is just so funny. So I've just decided to finish off breakfast and put the eggs in. This is what we're working with. But yeah, honestly, that's kind of been the thing with Julius this trip, is just like, you'll find him outside talking to someone and he won't say anything, he'll just disappear. I had to go and find him like a couple camps ago because it had been like half an hour, 45 minutes, and he just said he was going to go to the toilet, and I was like, I think I need to go on a rescue mission. Turns out he'd just found someone to talk to that had a unimog, and when I came over I was like, everything all good? And, oh yeah, just having a chat, and then suddenly we're getting a tour of the unimog and everything, so it's good.
We're staying in the Atherton tablelands, if we haven't told you that already, and the crazy bird lady has taken us to Hasty's Swamp National Park to do a bit of birding. As I've said before, I kind of just drive and go where I'm told. So I'm going to show you the sitch though, because we missed the car park. There's like a proper hide where you hide in there and spot birds. It's like 2-story. She's already like run off, like literally, she's not here, she's already in there. Had the seatbelt off before I could even park the car. But this is the, look at this thing. It's a 2-story bird hide. Lady, where are you? Bottom one?
I thought there were people here. Those things. Oh.
We've now come to Atherton Forest Mountain Bike Park, so we're going to go check out the trails here. Well, my ride was short-lived. I got about 2 k's up the fire track and started getting errors on the bike, so I turned around to try fix those with a wash. You had a good ride though, didn't you, Brook?
Yeah, it was great.
Some of the local guys were heading up the trail and they were taking us out for a ride, so Brook headed off with them. And you had a good ride?
Yeah.
Came back, told me it wasn't, tried to tell me it wasn't too good of a ride, but then couldn't help herself, saying it was good. And then one of the local mountain bike guys has actually offered us to come stay in his front yard, so we're going to do that, and I'm going to try and sort my bike out, and hopefully we can get back out there tomorrow. So we're now in town. Unfortunately, bad news with the bike. I've had to leave it with a bike shop here. It's going to go under a warranty claim with Shimano, which we don't know how long that's going to take. They've got to send off the motor and wait for it to come back and all that. So we're looking at possibly a month without the bike, which isn't ideal when we're on the road and we don't know where we're going to be. We weren't planning to be in this area, so we're either going to do a bit of a loop, come back here and then pick it up, or depending where we are and how long it takes, we're just going to make our way and maybe have the bike couriered to where we are. So not really ideal, but I hope Shimano comes to the party quickly and the bike gets fixed and back on the road. Thankfully though, the lovely local Pete, who we were staying with last night, lent me one of his spare bikes this morning, so I was able to get out for a ride with Brook, and Pete actually came out and took us for a run and showed us around as well, and the trails at Atherton are unreal. Definitely worth checking out. Big thanks to Pete and Jeanette for letting us stay at their place and just, yeah, being an awesome host, lending us a bike, unreal. So I'll cut to our little ride this morning. And now we've got a little bit of a treat for ourselves. We're gonna go to the movies. We don't really spend much money on ourselves on the road other than food, fuel, and campsites sometimes. So this is a little bit of a treat, but it's not the normal movies, so we're gonna head there now.
So I've just pulled into the drive-in movies. Quite exciting. We're here probably 20 minutes earlier than the gates open. So the gates open at 5:30. We're here at like, what, 10 past 5. And we didn't think there would be anyone here, but there is actually a line of caravans already here, which, I mean, is fine. But the movies don't start till 6:45, so...
We got some time.
We've got some time to kill. I think Julius is gonna have a shower and, I don't know, just chill out. But yeah, it's $14 a person. You get 2 movies. New releases. I think it's Mario and
the new
Fast and Furious. And then you can stay here afterwards. So you can actually just sleep the night here. And as long as you're out by 9 in the morning, it's all good. So it's pretty good. You get 2 movies, accommodation for $14 a person. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm actually not sure.
Blanks. Papa.
Brooke's having a late breakfast.
I interrupt this popcorn popping for some Shreki Burra. I just asked Julius if he knew where the lid was. This is called a lens cap. And then I laughed.
You took it off and gave me the camera.
And then I laughed so much I smashed my head against the wall. Oh my god, I think...
Go to bed.
What's cabin fever synonyms?
Van fever?
Fan fever, symptoms.
Synonyms?
I feel like my front shins.
Your front chins?
As opposed to the back.
As opposed to the ones at the back.
But the muscles at the front are really working.
Your back legs.
My back legs. I'm a horse.